Hey. This is part one of a 7-part series in which I'm going to be teaching you, beautiful person, how to create an EDM track in GarageBand, an original EDM track in GarageBand. The sequence of lessons will be displayed on screen. As that is displayed, you will hear a bit of a preview of the track. Now, each lesson is designed to be completed in roughly 50 minutes, and we'll begin with a preview of what you'll achieve during that lesson, the endpoint. The steps are laid out in a document linked in the description. If you like to have that written out in that form, maybe have that next to you as you work through the video. But obviously I'm going to be demonstrating each of the steps. Hope you'll join me for the journey. And how awesome is music? Enjoy. Get into it. So first of all, just so you can see what we're doing, I have created it already, and then I'm going to go back through and show you how to do it. Here, this is what it sounds like. Check it out. All right, let's get into it. So the first thing we want to do is start a new file. Empty project's what you'll get up there, and just choose that. That's what we want. And once you've done so, open add software instrument. We're just going to be adding software instruments, 3 different ones today. Okay, so first of all, you get this keyboard up here. It tells you what the notes are, and the default is a classic electric piano, but we're not using piano today. What I want you to do is search up Epic Electro, and this is just in-house. It's nothing fancy. You should find that in your collection. So there we have Epic Electron, which is a drum kit. And first of all, we're just going to record the kick, and I just want to record 2 bars of the kick on every beat. Now up here at the top of in this top ribbon, you've got the metronome, and if you have this clicked on, it'll give you a counting of 4 beats, and if you've got that clicked on, you'll get a metronome, all right, which we want to do at recording. Okay, make sure your cursor is starting at the beginning of bar 1 in the timeline section, and you've highlighted the instrument that you're recording. Okay, now identify the key on your keyboard that is going to give you that kick sound. Now it is F. For the Epic Electro, just by default is F. Okay, so now I'm going to record. I'm just going to press record. There'll be a count of 4, and then I'm going to play 8 kicks, which will get us done 2 bars. Okay, now you will have noticed that I was slightly out of time, and that is absolutely fine because we can fix that. So to do so, double click on your MIDI section, and this will bring up the piano roll. Okay, now in the piano roll, you can see that the position of these kicks. Now in the first bar, you should see 4, and they ideally will line up with the slightly darker grey lines. Okay, now I could manually shift them all over. They're all a little bit laggy. But what an even faster, more effective way, if I want to make it perfect, I can click and drag to highlight them all, and then because these are quarter notes, I can select the quarter note. Now it's a quarter note because there's 4 in every bar, and you'll see that they've shifted to line up perfectly on those grey lines. Okay, so that's the first instrument done. All right, so let's go to the next instrument, and the next one is after party. Now to do so, to add an instrument, hit the plus sign at the top of your instrument list, or where the tracks are, or in the timeline, this section. Create a new software instrument, and in the search bar here, type after party. There it is. So I'll select that. Now this is a new set. It's a virtual drum kit, and this time I'm going to use semicolon and D, and now I've had so what this highlighted area here on the keyboard, the part in blue shows where it is on the keyboard. It's actually not where I want it to be. I'm going to press the Z minus to change the octave. When I do so, the semicolon or colon and D are the two sounds that I want for this pattern. Okay, so this pattern is going to be this tick, 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 a bit of an offbeat sort of thing. Okay, so again, let's just count it in 4 and then try and play it. So I'm going to be alternating between the colon or semicolon and D. Here we go. Hang on. Let's just get rid of that. So to get rid of anything you don't like, just click on it and delete. Use the this here, mental blank, what it's called right now, transport bar to go back to the beginning, and let's try again. So I'm going to just practice that. That's the sound I'm after. Okay, here we go. Okay, so again, just slightly out of time. If you double click on it, open it up, and select by dragging over them. And this time I want that to, I'm just going into the 16th notes, and hopefully that's good. I might just have a listen to it and see what it sounds like. Again, in the transport here. Okay, so you can hear there's a bit of an error here, this last pair, or a bit out. I think this note here came in too early, so I'm just going to, hang on, just make sure not everything's selected. I'll select just this note and move it to there, and I think you'll see that where that sits there is the same position, relative position as this note. All right, let's have another listen. Something sounded a little bit off there. Oh, that's what's happened. Yeah, okay. So what I've done is I've not selected the whole lot when I quantized. So let's just redo that. I'd forgotten that there was 2 lines because there's 2 sounds happening. So let's, 16th note, quantize. That should tidy things up. Okay, beautiful. All right, cool. Okay, next instrument. What do I want? This time I want big room. So big room's just a bit of a snare sound that I'm after. So again, in your search, beg your pardon, in here, don't change the instrument you've got already. And this time, big room. Okay, there it is. So there's our third instrument, and that'll, once we're done here, we'll be done for the day. Now, instead of recording it in, I'm just going to type it in. So to do so, I'm just going to hold Command down and click in the timeline where I want the MIDI track, and it will automatically generate a single bar there. You can see there 3 to 4. If I zoom in a bit. All right, now I do actually want a couple bars of the same thing, but what I'll do is I'll just copy it. So if it's not already showing the piano roll, double click in it and it'll open up this. Now, and I just happen to know for the big room sound that the snare is on E. That's the sound there that I'm after. So if I just scroll it over so I can see it lines up nicely, and I'm wanting it on 2 and 4. Again, this is the bar. The slightly darker lines are the count. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'm wanting my sound here, just at this line. So hold Command, and there we go. And in 2 and on 4 as well. So there we go. That's what I want, and I want 2 of those. So I'm just going to go Command C to copy, place my cursor where I want it copied, and the track highlighted where that I want it in, and Control V, and voila. And actually this is going to build, so I'm going to copy it a couple times, and you'll see. So we've got this on 2 and 4 for 2 bars. In the 3rd bar, now that's the 3rd bar highlighted. If you look down on the piano roll, you need to move into the bar that you're wanting to edit. That's the highlighted bar here. And now I'm wanting my snare on 1, 2, 3, and 4. So the same again, hold Command, whack them in there, and then moving right along into the next bar, I'm going to get busier again, and so now I'm going to double up another level, and okay, and yet again doubling up. Now this time I'm going to have to make the notes a little shorter. Now for a drum, the triggered sound actually doesn't matter how long they appear. So if I just highlight the ones I want to change and then just drag, you'll see they'll just drag, and I'll get them to a 16th length, and that's what I wanted. So for the last half of that bar, I want 16 notes. So post them in there, and we are done. Let's just have a listen to make sure that it's all good. I may even let's just arrange this. I'll just move all these guys and gets the build up started here. Okay, let's have a listen. Oh yeah. All right, we're done for the day. Thanks for listening.